So again, it was a great fight. And I'm looking to do whatever Strikeforce wants me to do. You know, if they want me to fight at the 155 title, or fight another #1 contender, or move up to the 170, you know, and fight Nick Diaz. I want to fight for his belt, or you know, fight any boxing champion too, because of the James Toney, you know, Randy Couture. You know, he's fighting MMA rules, so you know, I have extensive background in boxing. I would definitely like to be the first person to represent Strikeforce and fight in a boxing ring against a boxing champ, being a former champion, being the only fighter out there in my contract that can fight professional boxing with Strikeforce. So, you know, I got a couple options, just whatever people want to see, I'm down for. Thank you.
Let's open up for some questions.
Were you surprised that he chose to stand and fight with you?
No, you know, he had a really good game plan. He was moving around the ring, and as you can see, he was trying to get me to engage more. So I was basically chasing him, and that makes for an easy takedown. You know, I was aware of that, and we practiced a lot of that. He had a very good game plan to get me to suck me in to try to brawl, try to get me under my feet. So I just knew I had to not overcommit on my punches or my kicks, and I would be able to keep it standing. So I'm not surprised that he didn't take it down, but he had a good game plan.
Did you hear the bell after the first round?
You know, I did not hear the bell. I heard the 10 seconds. And when you hear the 10 seconds, being a fighter, this is your chance. I don't know if I won that round. I don't know if you won that round. You know, you want to end up every round showing out good. You know, a lot of guys do a takedown. For myself, I want to get that last couple combo wins, maybe, you know, finish the round good and, you know, win the round. By any means am I a dirty fighter? No. You can look at my track history. I'm not a dirty fighter. I would just go in there to engage and try to, you know, get the round. You know, I went in there, and by any means that I try to hit him after a bell. That's not my style. I didn't do that. It was in the heat of the moment. I'd love to try to finish the fight or finish the combination. So I believe in my eyes it wasn't late. Can I stop my hands as it's flying, as the bell's ringing? No. You know, how am I going to stop my, like, can you stop a pitch? You know, as you're throwing as the bell ding ding ding? No, it's just, you know, right there, right on that time. So by any means, was I trying to be cheap? No.
What about the knee at the third end of the flurry to finish the fight?
That's another, you know, the knee or the kick or whatever. Am I trying to hurt this guy? I mean, it's like the adrenaline rush. I mean, I'm sure people understand. Again, I'm not trying to be dirty. I was just trying to finish the fight, and you know, you just go crazy. I don't know if anybody can understand that. I'm sure if you've been in a street fight or you've been in some adrenaline rush, car wreck, whatever, it's like it's this rush. You get that killer instinct. You know, it's by any means am I trying to be dirty or illegal or finish the fight. I believe he was already rocked before that point, and the fight was going to be over as the ref was coming in, but I wasn't trying to knee him in the face. I wasn't trying to kick him in the face. I was just fighting, you know, flight or fight at that moment. I was just trying to finish the fight.
What about that in the second when he went down, just before the knee? It looked like you hesitated and looked at the referee. Did you say something?
Well, no, I mean, I know I had rocked him, and I looked towards him, and then, you know, I believe he thought George was still going to fight, but the natural thing is as soon as you get knocked down, and if you're not out, you're going to go and grab somebody. You know, so he grabbed me. It looked like I did stop because I was expecting the ref to come in. He didn't. I got the rush. I went for the kill, and, you know, I'm not trying to hurt this guy. It's just adrenaline rush. You know, I'm sure everybody can understand that.
As best as you can remember, did you hit his head or did you hit his arm? It was sort of inconclusive.
As best as I can remember, I'm almost positive it didn't hit his head. You know, not like direct knee, or and the ref stepped in and pushed me out. I'm almost positive it grazed and hit his shoulder. Because if it hit his face, I mean, it would be pretty obvious if it was a knee or a kick to his head.
Right, and just to clarify, you're saying you weren't trying to aim for his head, essentially.
To clarify, I wasn't trying to aim for a head. I don't even remember throwing a kick or knee. You know, to tell you the truth, I was just going. You just go. I mean, it's a fight. I mean, I don't know if, you know, the press can understand that, you know, or the public. It's just that killer instinct whenever you're going for the knockout, you know. It's nothing personal. It's just fighter, you know, and then, you know, hopefully the ref steps in and stops it. You know, you just keep going.
What do you think of George's earlier assessment that it almost sounds like he obviously doesn't like you, but he kind of pins a lot on the referee?
knock him down, and I did look at the ref for a second, but it's fighting at the end of the day. It's not golf. You know what I'm saying? You guys are here to watch this entertainment for the blood, right? And the rush. So I mean, don't blame me because I'm not, being so what's the word, cordial or whatever, just super nice. I mean, aren't you watching this for me to,
Do you agree with what he said in terms of blaming the referee?
I mean, it's just part of the fight game. I'm saying that I didn't intentionally do it. It's just the rush. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying it's not the ref's fault. It just happened. So it's in the heat of the moment. I didn't do it intentionally, and that's that.